Sitting next to Busybody, and we are super excited that you have joined us on the Radio Vision Network this morning. And we are cupcaking, baby. We are baking. We are talking to Cara Griffin from the Sift Bake Shop here in Haddon Township. Good morning, Cara, and welcome to Morning Coffee.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You're quite welcome. So, tell me about this journey through cupcakes. You have been all over this great country. You have landed here in South Jersey. We're so glad you did because, man, I can't wait. These cupcakes look awesome.
Well, I grew up around baking. My mom was a baker. She was an at-home mom, but she baked wedding cakes. And so I grew up loving it, doing it, making all my brother's cakes, people for the neighborhood, everything. So I went a completely different direction with school and work, but sort of found my way again, making cakes and cookies and everything for coworkers. And eventually, 2 years ago, I decided to quit corporate life.
Nice.
And start officially my own business for real in an actual kitchen, commercial kitchen, and I've been doing it ever since. We started out in the Soha Arts Building in Haddon Township on the White Horse Pike. It's like an artist studio loft space, and I built a commercial kitchen space in the center of that building.
Awesome.
And it was great. I loved it. It expanded everything for me with being able to bake and just having room to do it and meeting other people in the food community. And we started doing farmers markets. We do the Burlington Farmers Market up the road from your offices here. And again, it was another step in expanding and growing that business. And so we're excited to say that now, after being in that space 2 years, we've been able to grow enough to open our own retail location. So
wow, congratulations. That's awesome.
That's our new big venture, and we're really excited.
Oh, that's great. So the bottom line is we got to support Cara, and we got to support the Sift Bake Shop because, look, this is a big opportunity for her. It's a big chance, a big risk. You know, it's nerve-wracking when you make that decision to leave corporate America. It's not an easy one because that's got a lot of stability associated with it. You know, it's nice knowing you're going to get a paycheck every week and all that stuff.
Time.
Yeah, right?
That's underrated.
So anybody that takes that chance, I give them major props and kudos to, right? Because it's a really tough venture to take on. And my goal here today is to make sure that everybody out there knows that we got to support you. And look, they're not going to be disappointed with the product, right? The product is amazing.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Like, I mean, you talked about your mother's making cakes. I mean, I've looked at your Instagram page, which is Sift Bake Shop, all one word for Instagram. And the designs are out of this world.
Yeah, they're beautiful. It's
the
amazing.
The realistic cakes. You have the cartoon, the characters, the cupcakes, the kind of mixed confection cake.
Well, how could you not mention the cake you were most excited about?
Oh, the Minecraft cake. I mean, if you have children, grandchildren, I mean, you gotta perfect for birthdays, retirement party. I mean, everything. So how did you go from your mom making wedding cakes to creating these pieces of art? Like, I would be afraid to cut into it. Like, these are the cakes you want to keep too.
Yeah, most people are very afraid.
Yeah, gorgeous.
But then they do, and they can't stop eating it. So
yeah. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you make that leap from? Did she make traditional cakes?
She made more like, if you see like the old school like 80s style cakes you think of with like the columns and like the fountains in them that were beautiful at the time.
Right.
But now you look at them and they're just so dated. But she just had a passion for it. It was her hobby. She loved it. Just watching her pipe like royal icing roses, just hundreds of them, was just mesmerizing. And
it's such a hard thing to do, and if somebody can do it, if they can do it really well and really fast, it is.
Yeah.
It's something to watch because you're like, wait a second, when I have the thing, it's like, right, and it's all like, yeah.
So it's just, I mean, having that sort of inspiration, and my entire family were all sort of hands-on artistic people. My dad was a contractor, and my mom was a baker, crafts, everything with us. So sort of having those two sort of hands-on professions just around us all the time, even though we've all kind of gone into originally into professions that were more corporate and more, I was in patent law. We all still had that artistic side to us, and so there's nothing better than to incorporate sort of that artistic ability with food.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was just something that I always loved sculpting, I always loved drawing, and having that sugar side with my mom, it was just sort of like, how much, where else can I take this? And there's so much inspiration now with just other artists online and drawing inspiration from things that aren't food related, fashion, believe it or not, home remodeling, like, you see tile, you see something, it'll be like, oh my God, I can make that into a cake.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just sort of something that came naturally to me a little bit, just of how I was brought up. But that's my favorite part about it. It's not necessarily like the baking part of it, it's that artistic, creative side of it. So that's what I'm most passionate about when I do it, and I think that sort of, I hope it comes through in my designs and my cakes, that how much I love doing it.
And what gets me is it's funny because I hang around a lot of creatives. I myself can't create a thing. My stick figure drawings look ridiculously horrible. But the thing about being a creative person is it's very difficult to find how to monetize it. And so you've been able to find a way to say, hey, I'm really good at baking yummy food. Oh wait, I'm really also good at drawing and sculpting, and you've created these masterpieces. So definitely kudos to you, and kudos in the new shop, because it's very rare that you're able to do something like that you're passionate about. So how did you, when you were still doing patent law, were you still just baking for the office, and they were like, oh wow, these cupcakes are great, you should sell them?
Everyone, why don't you do this full time? Why don't you do this full time? Why don't you do this full time?
Full time, full jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that, and I never advertised myself because it was just a hobby, but it became strenuous to the point where I would work full time, and then I would get home and bake until 3 a.m. And then the weekends just constantly, my house was just covered in sugar at all times.
So you were filling orders even while you, so you really were doing
it. And I was getting no sleep. And it was just like, crunching the numbers, and I'm thankful to have a husband that was 100% supportive of me doing this. He owns his own business as well, and knows the stresses of that. And
well, he tasted the cupcakes. He knew. I mean,
he
had direct access to the product. He knew how good it was. It was a no-brainer for him, I'm sure.
So yeah, and his support in getting the word out about what I do, as well as being able to sort of pay the bills at home while I was able to grow this, has been amazing. So I'm forever grateful for that. So a lot of people don't have that. So I had a little bit of extra support, a little cushion in taking that risk.
It does. It's funny though, when I mentioned this morning, you screamed patent law. I was like, yeah, she's absolutely a patent lawyer. But this is really cool. You talked about a dynamic that I really love, and it's incorporating art and artistic creativity to things that you wouldn't necessarily think of it, right? So cakes, you've revolutionized. Look, cakes are cool, right? About 10 years ago was the cake craze where all the crazy cakes came out and guys were doing all sorts of stuff, and TV shows popped up everywhere, and one guy was the boss, another guy was like, doing all sorts of stuff. So, but Biz already did it. You look at your website, which is siftbakeshop.com. If you look at some of the pictures, you'll see you have one cake, it's like a blackboard that you actually you wrote on the cake in chalk. And then you can eat the blackboard cake. It was like the most amazing thing I had ever seen. I was like, wait a second. There's a new boss in town, right? Because I've never seen the boss do anything like that. It was awesome. How do you do that?
That cake, so you just make black fondant and cover your cake and use some little bit of cornstarch to kind of give it that dusty chalkboard wiped look. And then I hand painted with edible. There's actually people think of food coloring and they think of like what you can get at the grocery store, but there's actually a white food coloring, and it's like a titanium pigment. Okay. So it's that bright white.
Yeah, it popped right off the cake. It looked great.
So you make edible paint out of that.
Okay,
and
cool.
I have the tiny little nail brush paintbrushes, like they're like microscopic.
Oh my gosh.
And you just paint it.
Yeah, but hours painted, and then you stop and you're like, I have a claw here.
That happens a lot.
Well, we gotta take a quick break. We're gonna come right back though, all right? So stick with us. We gotta take a quick one, but we will be right back here on Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at alicia@whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more. Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee. I am Mark Cook. This is Biz, and we are continuing here with the Sift Bake Shop and Cara Griffin. All right, Cara. So the cupcakes have been delivered. The cupcake cups have been delivered. Actually, these are awesome looking. So let's dive right in, okay? Because these are the showcase cupcakes, right? These are the signature cupcakes.
These are 3 of our most popular flavors for sure, yeah.
And Biz is dying because one of these cupcakes is not like the others. So let's talk about them.
So can we start with one? Which one should we talk about first?
Just start with bacon.
Bacon. We'll have to start with the bacon.
Go for it.
You want to try some? I'll do this.
If you're allergic
So
to
are
peanuts,
we on 2? Look at this. It is a bacon cupcake cup.
Yeah, our cupcake. So we bring these to events and stuff. They're easier to transport than trying to transport cupcakes when we go places.
Mm-hmm.
And we can keep them in a cooler so they don't melt in the sun when we're outdoors. So that's our Elvis cake.
It's peanut butter?
Yeah, so
Peanut
it's
butter and bacon.
peanut butter, banana, and caramelized bacon.
Okay, so I'm looking at like a banana bread type cake.
Yeah, it's a little lighter than a banana bread because it is a cake, but
Right.
very similar.
Okay.
Yep.
And then this is like a peanut butter,
Peanut butter buttercream. So we use a Swiss meringue buttercream, so it's really light. It's not super sweet. It's more on the butter side than the sugar side. So.
And then the bacon on top. Talk to me about this. You know, this bacon craze is a little out of control, isn't it?
It's a little out of control, but we're riding it still.
So what is it? So, again, I was saying, yeah, I love the bacon. But what is it about bacon? Like, I feel like we had the salted caramel, we had the pumpkin, we have all these flavor crazes, but bacon has grown like a cult. We even have emojis for bacon now because people were like, where's the bacon emoji? What is it about this salty, sweet mixture that makes, oh, this is so good?
Well, in the culinary world, there's definitely a reason for the salty sweet. And I think people are drawn to, like you said, with the salted caramels and the candied bacon and mixing it with the sweet. You have that savory and the sweet. And there's science behind it. If you've ever made chocolate chip cookies or something and forgotten the salt, you might taste it and be like, this tastes like nothing. It sort of just has a blandness to it. And it's because that salt, as soon as it hits your taste buds, it hits those receptors and your taste buds open up. And it's kind of why you salivate when you're eating something salty. You kind of
Interesting.
And so it opens up all of your taste bud receptors even more, and that sweet factor is able to hit your tongue, and it hits that, and your brain's like, woo, like, that sugar's hitting it. So there's a reason that you always need salt in sweet things.
Wow.
So with the saltiness of the bacon, that sort of amplifies that even more.
So there actually is science behind it. That's crazy to me. Because really, I mean, you look at it, people, bacon on a cupcake, that's a little crazy, right? But think about the stuff that they're putting bacon on these days. I saw a commercial the other day. They do pizza, and then they wrap bacon around it, bacon, and I'm like, is this necessary? Do we really have to have a pizza wrapped in bacon? Trust me, you're heavy enough. You don't work out enough. Don't eat the pizza wrapped in bacon. Please, do me a favor. Do me a personal favor. Try the cupcake with the bacon.
Yes.
That's much, much better. And you said that's the Elvis?
The Elvis, yeah, because he always would eat the peanut butter banana bacon sandwiches, so that was one of his signature things.
That's a wonderful tribute. I'll tell you, give me a cupcake. That's a wonderful thing. I'll tell you. So what are these? What are the ones with the pink icing there?
That's our strawberry lemonade. So it has it's the same style of buttercream. And we puree. We make like a compote, a puree out of berries. That's strawberry. There's a little raspberry.
What was that word?
Too. Compote.
Compote.
It's a fancy word for jam.
Okay.
So
it sounds like another. It sounds like kind of like another word that doesn't mean jam, right?
So that we mix it into the buttercream. We make a jam basically, and mix it and make a lemon curd from scratch.
Holy crap! This is good.
We make everything from scratch in our bakery. You're not going to find anything from a mix, from a box, from a can.
Oh my
goodness.
God!
We make everything.
Well, if you ever decide to make a mix that you want to sell people that are horrible at baking, but just want to do something at home, no, but no, this is worth the drive. Like I live in Delaware. Yeah, this is absolutely worth it. So look.
Yeah, this thing is fantastic.
This is so good. So my bird's like, why are you talking? Eat me.
There's so many layers to it that just work so perfectly.
Yeah.
This lemon cream is like.
Yeah, we make it from scratch. It's just
want a whole
juice,
pie of this
sugar,
stuff.
eggs,
right?
cream and butter. That's all that's in there.
Can you,
and we use the best ingredients we can find. We're not trying to find the cheapest. What's gonna get us the lowest cost product? We might be a little more expensive than Wawa or Dunkin' Donuts across the street,
but you're better.
Tastes way
we're better.
We're
using a high quality European butter in everything we make. And
I'm a Wawa fan, but they could never. Unless they decide to sell yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wawa
good.
they can sell yours.
I'm not gonna lie. Like for my taste, this is awesome. I like this one a lot better than the bacon colored one.
This is
like
their sort of wheelhouse that they like.
Well, and then we're staring down the chocolate, right? I mean, we're enjoying this one like crazy, but I see the chocolate is coming up, and you know that's got to be one of your
and this
tops.
is a little different. So this is our vegan chocolate. I'm excited for you to try it to see what you think, because most people cannot tell it's vegan. They say it's the best. We have so many customers. It doesn't make sense. Customers that order this that do not have dietary restrictions, and it's their favorite cake. So it is a vegan cake. It is a vegan icing. So it's a little bit of a sweeter icing, but it's rich because it has that dark chocolate in it.
I'm gonna cleanse my palate with some coffee.
And then it has
swirl it around.
it has that raspberry filling center, and that's
and the raspberry gives you that tang.
Yep. So it kind of cuts the richness of the chocolate.
It reminds me of one of my favorite chocolates from Godiva is they have a Godiva raspberry cordial, and it's not the regular cherry cordial with the creamy stuff. It's this kind of liquid, gooey stuff.
Yeah.
This is like, oh my gosh, this is so much better than that, but it's so good. But it has that.
Do we call this icing?
It is.
That's not doing it justice. This is like.
So that's an American style buttercream versus the Swiss style, which is on the other two. So that is higher in sugar. We actually use powdered sugar in that. Not as high as butter. We use a vegan substitute, not butter in that. Do you stand in the shop and with the chocolate thing and just like, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna have to run like 3 miles later today. This is so awesome. I can't even believe it. So the bottom line is that now that I've tried them and I know how good they are, I can confidently say you need to go to Sift Bake Shop and try some of this stuff. Go to siftbakeshop.com and get all the info. Open up a new tab, siftbakeshop.com, and go there. I got to take another quick break, but we'll be right back here on Morning Coffee. Stick around.
Saving your business money is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Tanker Consulting Services, a payment solutions expert, will show you how with a free, detailed, written analysis illustrating your cost savings. We usually uncover savings between 10 and 25%, and sometimes more. We can help your business succeed by providing reliable and secure merchant payment solutions such as merchant services programs, point-of-sale systems, and ATM machines. TCS, one of the leaders in regional credit card processing consulting, offers electronic payments to merchants locally and nationwide through our preferred vendor programs. We work to keep business costs down with a comprehensive suite of quality products, services, and customized credit card processing programs exclusively tailored for your company. TCS is convenient, reliable, and innovative, with customer service available 24/7, 365 days a year. Our in-depth industry knowledge, partnership strategy, and innovative processing solutions allow for a specialized approach to providing merchant bank processing with 100% full fee disclosure. TCS is one-stop shopping for all your merchant services solutions. Our clients save money 100% of the time. Trust Tanker Consulting Services, the knowledgeable, professional, and friendly provider of secure payment services. We set the standard by which others are measured. Call now for a free written analysis. 609-922-0201.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee. I am Mark Cook. This is Busy Baudet, and we are talking to Cara Griffin from Sift Bake Shop. So, Cara, we've tried them. You win. They're awesome. This is amazing. So all those people that told you in corporate America, look, you should be doing this because they're really good, they were right. It's a really exciting thing, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's validating. It's nice little ego boost.
Yeah, it's fun, right? Look, you're very confident. You have to be confident in your product to be able to do something like this. So when people respond and enjoy it, it feels good. It's not an ego thing, and it's not it's not anything like that. It's just a very simple state of fact that these are really good cupcakes, and everybody out there should try them. And once they try them, they'll know how good they are.
So how far in advance? So say I have a birthday party coming up, or a bridal shower, or a cookout, since it's the summer season. How far in advance do I need to place an order if I want a custom?
If you want something extremely custom, more detailed, like a wedding cake or something, that we recommend a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we can always squeeze it in, so don't be shy. Always reach out, email just in case. Sometimes we have cancellations or something we can squeeze you in. But for something, if you just need a few cupcakes, you need cookies, you need something more basic, it's, a couple days or, standard like it would be for any other bakery. Or now with our retail location, you can come in and pick up whatever you need if you just need a few things.
Yeah, that's great. And people should know that, right? Because this is a little bit of a different setup than you had before. Is like it was kind of by appointment before, and now doors are open. Just go in and get some good stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So what's the craziest request? Now, I've seen some really crazy stuff on your Instagram, which is Sift Bake Shop. But what's the craziest request that you've gotten for a cake design?
I think the craziest thing that we've done was a wedding cake that was about this tall.
Yay big.
With a soccer ball in the center of it.
I saw that. It was so weird. I saw that one.
So
your dad helped you out with that? Construction.
Well,
right?
It's funny you say that.
It was held up by 2x4s.
It is that side of my dad has definitely. These cakes have internal structures, so they don't fall over. So that's definitely true. That absolutely being around that, I can use tools and I can build the internal structure. I'm at Lowe's and Home Depot a lot.
Nice.
For that kind of stuff.
That's funny.
Absolutely, that had like a metal rod through the center. Pipe plumbing throughout it to keep it from just tipping. We had to deliver that to Atlantic City for a wedding.
Oh my gosh.
So not only was it...
You had to transport it 60 miles.
This tall, it was driving down, the AC Expressway, and you're just like, like every little bump that you normally would not notice, you notice when you're delivering.
Oh yeah.
Don't mess up.
So were they like professional soccer players or something?
The husband was a huge soccer fan. He plays soccer in the league. And she's not. She wasn't. They're the sweetest couple, and she just wanted to be married and have a lovely wedding, and so she just didn't care. She wanted to make him happy, and it was really sweet. And she liked sort of the floral and the garden, so the bottom, it's called a double barrel when you have a really tall, like hi-hat style cake that's all the same size, just really stacked.
Right.
So up that was, the gum paste, beautiful florals, and then it was the cake, and the soccer ball was made entirely out of cake. It was a round cake. And then on top of that, it had their top tier that it had like the edible lace on the outside. So it was a little bit feminine, but it
was beautiful, and the detail on it was amazing. I just was thinking to myself, wow, this cake had to be really expensive for how custom it is, and it's beautiful. I just don't know if that's
for
the
them,
direction I would have gone in.
And it wasn't the direction I would have gone in, but for them it was perfect. And that's really what matters when you have a custom cake. And I'm there to guide you to make sure the end result looks nice, whatever your idea sort of may be. As crazy as it may be, it wasn't necessarily a design I would have thought of independently, but we made it work for them, and they just loved it. They just loved it. And that's, again, what matters at the end of the day, that they were happy with how they spent their money. And
that's really cool. That's good. And that's the bottom line is making the customer happy. And that's basically all she's saying, is that she'll do whatever it takes to make sure that the customer is happy. That's an important thing. But Cara, I knew this was going to happen. We have jam-packed this show, so now we are running out of time, and this is Biz's favorite part. Tell her, Biz.
So we're going to have you let everyone know where they can contact you, where they can see these gorgeous cakes, how they can get in touch with you. You can look right into camera one with all your details. It's your chance.
All right. So our website, again, is siftbakeshop.com. And our Instagram is Sift Bake Shop. Our Facebook is Sift Bake Shop. You can find us all over the internet and our social media and our website through there. You can contact us directly through our website. There's a contact us link. You can request quotes through our website. And starting next month, you can come into our location. We're so excited to open our doors and just have the public come in and not have to call us to come in first. So we will be located at 805 White Horse Pike in Haddon Township. It's a bright blue, Tiffany blue building with black awnings. You can't miss us, and we look forward to seeing all of you there and helping you with all of your sweet needs.
Awesome. This was fantastic. Her name is Cara Griffin. She is from the Sift Bake Shop in Haddon Township. Cara, thanks so much for spending a few minutes with us this morning. You're quite welcome. It was our pleasure. So stick around. We got plenty more coming up for you here on Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network. We'll be right back.